Everyone loves Shadcn, but building everything from scratch every time, not so fun. So today, I'm ranking top 10 amazing Shadcn block libraries. I actually collected a list of 27 Shadcn block libraries, and picking just 10 to rank was really tough. But before we jump into the list, let's check out today's sponsor. This video is sponsored by C15T, the developer-first cookie banner. All you have to do is run one simple CLI command, wrap your layout with the consent manager provider, and boom, you're done. C15T takes care of everything automatically from cookie management to compliance. It even supports I18N for all languages, and you can fully style your banner with plain CSS to match your design. And if we check the cookie bench here, we can see that they're killing everyone else with their performance. Check them out. Link is in the description. Alright, let's jump into our top 10 list. At number 10, we have Intent UI. Intent UI is an open source component library, and they have their own blocks. They have a couple of blocks here that are free and open source, like these sidebars and these navbars, and that's pretty much it. But we want the good stuff, and the good stuff is usually in the premium section. So they have a whole library of premium blocks that you need to pay, of course, to get access, but we are here to rank these libraries, and we want to see how good are these blocks. So what we have here are a bunch of blocks for different sections, and we can check, for example, this pricing section. This is something that you're always putting inside of your SaaS products, and these blocks are pretty good. So the point here for block libraries is to just take one command for Shadcn registry command and put it inside of your project, and that needs to work like instantly when you copy and paste it inside of your app. These pricing sections are pretty nice. We can also check here on this mobile, how would it look on mobile devices, and we also have this full screen, which is giving us like a preview, how would it really look inside of our app. And this one is pretty good. I'm not sure if there is somewhere for dark and light mode. I would really like to see how does it look in dark mode, but I think they're missing that. Intent UI, please put here like small toggle for light and dark mode. And let's check now other blocks. Let's check something a little bit more complex, like this single page, for example. So here we have a bunch of things on this page, and let's check it out in full screen mode. So this is how it would look in our app if we just put this block inside of our project. So we have this header right here. We have this whole section which looks pretty nice. Like these are like some kind of pricing cards again. Then we have this testimonial from Sophia here. Then we have our plans. Again, this is a little bit more advanced pricing section. And we can see also that these cards are staying on top. So this is pretty good. And we have here like this slider of some sponsors, whatever it is, and commonly asked questions. So here basically they merged all of their blocks into one page, and they're showcasing what can we build with their blocks. Then we have here this call to action card, I guess, and finally we have the footer. So basically, if we use all of their blocks that we saw here in the beginning, here, if we merge them all, we can get this cool page here. And this one is basically ready to just put it live on production. You just need to change the text and everything that you need, of course, for your pricing and everything. But pretty good like shortcut to create some marketing web application like this. And again, I'm not saying you need to buy this library. We are ranking here top 10 Shadcn block libraries by their design, usability, and dev experience. So Intent UI, a pretty good library. And again, I'd really like to see this whole page in dark mode. So Intent devs, please put a toggle here, and let's move to the next one. Number 9, Shadcn Design. Shadcn Design is focused on design, of course, and themes, but they also have their own blocks library. And let's explore Pro Blocks. So here immediately we can see in the sidebar that we have a bunch of blocks. We have like 10 hero sections, 11 gallery sections, 19 feature sections. So really bunch of blocks. And I don't know why, but whenever I open a new library, block library, I always go first to bento grids. This is always something, I mean, at least for me, I don't know about you, but I always find it tough to create a good bento grid because of all the problems with resolutions and everything. So this one is looking good now in this resolution, but let's try it out on mobile, for example. Oh, this is the tablet mode. Okay, so it's just going like to flex column, and let's put like the full screen like this. Okay, so this one looks now nice, and if we go a little bit smaller, yeah, that's it. So this bento grid is really nice, and let's return back here. Okay, so this one is great. Then we have other bento grids here, and these are all like pretty good. And this is something that is really useful if you're putting in, for example, I want to create some good bento grid for my projects on orcdev.com. I could take something like this. Let's check out the galleries to see how they look. It's always good to see a good gallery inside some app. So here we have like one image gallery, then we have 2 images, 3, 4, and we have here a bento grid gallery. This one looks really nice. Then we have here 6 images and carousel. So this is pretty good. I like to use this one, but not really with 1 image or 2. Yeah, this one, like carousel with 3 images. This is really good to showcase something inside of your app. And it would be even better if we would like click and then it pops out like into one big image. That would be really cool. Let's see what else we have here in our blocks library. Let's check hero sections. So that's probably like the most attractive part of any app. Like that's the first thing someone sees when they come on your landing page, and this is something like a classic. So we have image on the right side, here a big like header with some description and buttons. Let's see what else do we have. So here we have headline that solves users' main problems. So we have here like some kind of list that is solving our problems for the user that comes to our landing page. Then we have, I think this is just the mirror image of the first block. And we have here, this one is maybe good for some subscribing or something like that. Then with the video, I could use this on my orcdevagain.com. Then we have like with a big image inside of the header. This is also interesting. And I saw one, yeah, this one. I like really this one, and this is something that we can see nowadays a lot on some dev apps or some dev tools. Okay, so that's pretty cool, and let's check now again what can we actually build with this blocks library. So here we have again the landing page example, like of the whole landing page with all these blocks mixed together. So I'll open it in full screen, and here we can see that we have our navbar, which is pretty cool. Then we have this header right here. So we have some big title with some description and call to action buttons. We have our image, and this background is really nice touch. Then we have here like our features, nice. Then we are getting some, I don't know what is this, maybe some kind of feature, or maybe is this like some kind of gallery piece or something like that. Then we have the testimonials. This one is also looking nice. The pricing, we have again that same background. I think they have like some kind of patterns that it is called. We'll check it out after this. So here we have the pricing. Also, pricing cards look pretty cool. We have here monthly, annually, nice. And then we have frequently asked questions. There are also blocks for this piece right here. And finally, the footer. And again, we don't have the toggle. Oh, we have the toggle. Okay. Sorry about that. We have the toggle. We can check the dark mode. So that's cool. It's not missing from here. And I'm just think, let me check. Yeah, it's called patterns. So here we have a bunch of different backgrounds to use on our apps. And they're all like this minimalistic type of design. So it's pretty cool. You can just put it inside of your project and it's working like this inside of your app. Awesome. Shadcn design, pretty awesome minimalistic library. I think is going to become even better in future. Let's go to the next one. Number 8, Smooth UI. Smooth UI is an open source component library and they're currently on the rise. They have only around 300 GitHub stars. And check out these blocks right here. Check out this hero block. I mean, it looks so smooth. And I mean, it's probably because of this image. It has its part like in this hero section right here, but not only that, it's like the whole design and everything inside of this hero section. We have this navbar here with this pink color, and if I highlight this text, you can see also this pink like highlight here. I'm not sure if it's working with Shadcn themes, if you put in your own primary colors, if this is going to change. I hope that it's working like that. And we have also here like these subtle animations right here. So it really looks cool. I really hope that Smooth UI is going to make it. I'm cheering for you guys. We can also test it out in dark mode. It looks really good here in dark mode also. Then we have other hero sections. So this one, for example, when we move our mouse, it's doing these animations with different colors in these squares. This one looks really nice. Then we have the classic SaaS hero section. So we have like a big screenshot with call to action buttons, header, etc. So that's it in terms of hero sections. Then we can check the pricing page here. So you can see that this library is definitely using much more color than previous two libraries. And that's in the same time the strength and weakness, because this doesn't fit in every app. While the previous two libraries, they're flexible, we can put colors, we can put anything we want. But if this fits in, this is really the perfect library for you. I mean, I really like these colors, but again, it doesn't go with my style, with the orcish style and something like that. But I love it. And then we have here like these pricing cards, and you can see these animations, like subtle things that are making your app to look better. I really like those details. Same here, same thing here. So if we change like from annually to monthly, you can see also this pink here, this div or whatever it is just moving from left to right. I really love it. Then let's check something else. So we can check, for example, the stats. That one is probably looking nice. So here it is. I think if I refresh that, it has some kind of, it has some kind of animation. Then we have here the stat cards. This is nothing spectacular. It looks okay, but it's not, I don't know why is this here. This probably doesn't belong. It should have different design like in all other places right here. Oh, I just see here that we can actually change our color. Okay, let's check this hero section with some totally other color. Is there some orcish green? Yes. Nice. So we can definitely change our colors. So this answers my question about the primary colors and Shadcn, global CSS and everything. So this is really nice. Okay. And let's check one more, let's say theme section right here. So we have here a theme section. Looks good. Awesome. So we have here also theme carousel. Nice. Yeah. This definitely looks really good. There are not that many blocks yet. I hope they're going to build. I don't know if this is really the theme of Smooth UI, but I think we need more blocks, and this is definitely going to become really awesome library. I cannot describe it to you how I love to discover these kind of libraries, especially when they're open source. And these guys are only starting. You can check their GitHub right here. They have only 311 stars. Go and support them, give them a star. They're doing all this work just for us, and it's totally awesome. Let's go to the next one. Now, talking about new libraries, this one is a gem. Skipper UI. I hope it's not Skyper. I haven't seen anything like this so far. This library is definitely the most unique one I saw ever. So let's check their components. They're calling it components, but there is really not much difference between components and block in this library. It's like, let me show you. So this is the most attractive one I saw, and I want to show you that one first. So here it is. I mean, what would you call this? A component or a block? I mean, this is really sick. I never seen something like this before. If we check here, for example, the other hero section, we can see here that we have like this, what should I call it? Like, I don't know how to call it, but I think this library that only one guy is working on this library, and this is really amazing work, man. And if we return back, we can see also other 3D heroes like this. I mean, this is like we can draw with here. We can do anything we like. It's like Minecraft inside of your landing page. This is really amazing. Then we have also this Vercel. Like, check this one out with this like water drops. Really amazing. Like I can hear like my computer doing zh while I'm doing this, but it doesn't matter. It looks cool. And the reason why this library is not higher on my list is definitely the usability. So we don't have here like some traditional components like pricing section or I don't know, something like normal. This like everything here that you check, everything is looking like sick. And this is, I mean, I really love this design. This is really looking awesome. I love the work. I'm really like, I don't know how to say like how excited I am to find this library, but this is not something that you can use like on 95% of applications these days. This is like, look at this like infinite scroll, like everything that you click here is looking amazing. Like everything that I showcase you here, you probably never seen this like on any app before. You can see this animated number, for example. This is something maybe a little bit like less aggressive, but again, it's really like looking awesome. And this library also has a pricing. You have to pay to get all these blocks, components, or whatever this is. But I have one really nice piece of advice for the developer of this project. Just put like 5 of these components to open source, to like so devs can get a feeling. It doesn't need to be like those sick hero sections that I showcased. It can be something simple like this text right here. We get this for free from React Bits, so you can put this one also like open source it. And I think that this library can become something really, really big. Sick library. I hope I'll see more from this one. And let's move to the next one. At number 6, we have Supabase UI. Supabase has their own UI library. And what makes them different from all other libraries is that it is actually a full stack library. Let me explain. So here we have this sign up, and if we go to that block, we can choose here the framework that we want. So we have Next.js, React Router, etc. So based on our preference, we are getting the Shadcn registry command. And we are basically getting all the backend stuff as well, of course, using their Supabase client. So we can see here that they're putting even the routes and everything with the power of the Shadcn registry, because we can put anything that we want with Shadcn now. They created this awesome thing, so we just put in one command and we instantly have everything together with our UI component. So that way we can implement all things like something like file upload. This is using Supabase storage, and we can instantly just with one command put in the file upload with the drop zone. And it is really cool stuff. I had a video about it before. You can check it out. We can also create, for example, real-time chat using Supabase UI library. So we just again put in one command and we are getting everything that we need to get chat instantly inside of our application. So this is really one powerful library. As you can see, there are not many blocks right here, but you are getting really a lot of files from one block. So check for this chat, for example. So we have the chat message, real-time chat. We have the hooks right here that we are using for our chat. And we have the backend side together with the middleware server and all the things necessary to create this chat right here. And I really see this as the future of Shadcn, that we can with just one command just implement a whole feature inside of our application, like from A to B, from like backend, front end, and all the things necessary like the configuration that we just need to put in our env like key, and that's it. Everything can work. So this is something really nice, and I hope that Supabase is going to create much more of these block components. Try out this library. It's open source, it's totally free, so you can test it out easily with just one Shadcn command inside of your project. Let's move to the next one. Number 5, Magic UI. You probably heard about Magic UI. It's a famous library. They have 19,000 stars on GitHub, so they're open source and they have a bunch of components. And recently they introduced their UI Pro. So we want to see now that part because we are ranking our blocks. And their blocks are a little bit different. It's not like traditional blocks that you put in like pricing card, hero section, etc. They have entire templates. So you can buy here like a landing page template that you can just put and use for your project. So let's check this AI agent template right here. So we have our header navbar with the light and dark mode, and we have here our header. We can see that our navbar is now a little bit smaller. We have a little bit of glass morphism. This looks nice. We have here a video or screenshot section where we can put something about our AI agent or whatever the product is. Then we have here trusted by. This one looks really nice with these like testimonials, or no, these are actually the features. Empower your workflow with AI, with some nice animations, charts, and things like that. So this is looking really nice. Now here is the testimonial right here. Here's some little bit of like some text. Then we have, oh, this looks really nice. So here we have this animation with, we can put here whatever we want. Then we have this built for secure growth. This is also really great with the pricing section, and we have here a bunch of testimonials and things from other people from Twitter or something like that. Frequently asked questions. So we are basically getting everything that we need for one product like this that we can just come here, give in like $49, and we are done. We don't have to mess with developers or whatever we want. We can just easily just put in this AI agent template, and that's it. Then we have other templates. We have this dev tool template. So let's check out that one. So this one is already looking much different. I see that there is no light mode. So this is probably meant to be only dark mode. We have this awesome thing that I can scroll around like this. So this one looks really nice. Then we have here all these like animations. I really love it. I don't know if these are actually links. No, it's just like doing hover color. Okay. Then we have here code, which is also really useful if you're building some kind of tool for devs. Then use cases. I mean, check this one out. It's really amazing. I really like the design and all these things. They're thinking about a lot of details, and this is, I mean, this is pretty advanced UI library. They've done a bunch of things before this, so they have experience and they use that experience to build these awesome templates. Let's check out one more. So we have here our mobile template. Let's skip that one. Let's skip SaaS also. Let's go to the startup. So startup here, we have this little bit of glow right here. This one is looking nice. Then we again don't have the light mode, and oh, this probably shouldn't be like this. Okay, let's move on. So here we have a screenshot. Again, a little bit of glow. Like we see that this like glow thing in bunch of applications these days. I really love it. Then we have here our pricing cards, little bit of background animation, and my computer is again doing swoosh, and I have M4. I don't have like a Wii computer. I don't know, maybe it's because of a bunch of tabs on the other screen. And yeah, this one is really nice, and I really like the Magic UI and how they're designing all these things. It really looks beautiful. Magic UI is an awesome library, and now from number 5 we are going all to killer libraries. These guys don't make mistakes, and these are the best that you can see currently on this date. Number 4 is Aeternity UI. Aeternity UI is a powerful UI library filled with awesome looking animations. So here we see this MacBook scroll, for example, and we can put this inside of our project with one Shadcn command, but we are not here to look at animations, we are here to look at blocks. And they have here a Serenity UI Pro filled with different blocks and templates. So let's explore this collection and let's go straight to the blocks. And we can see here bento grids. So that's something that I always love to check first. And we have here this grid, which is looking really nice, and it has like all the animations. You can see on hover that things are happening when I put my mouse over these cards. Then we have this bento grid right here. Now this is something really good that you can use to display your projects or something like that, or blogs or whatever you need. Then we have something like this. So you can see that design here from Manu's library. Manu is the creator of Serenity UI. It looks really attractive. He really likes to create it to be attractive, and that's a good thing, because you want this for your app. If you have some landing page, you want people to say like wow when they come for the first time to your app. And let's check other components here. So let's go again here, explore collection. Let's check the hero sections. So here we have the hero sections again with animations in the background. This is like some kind of meteor rain or something like that. And we have here the screenshot, like these call to action buttons and things like that. Then we have here some classic, like welcome to the era of AI agents, with a screenshot again, and it's moving a little bit when I move my mouse like this. Then we have, now this is a little bit like more attractive than the first two. So we have these avatars, which are really looking nice. When you put your mouse over, you are like getting them in front. Then we have here this, I don't know if it should look like this. Manu, fix this thingy, please. This is probably like, it should be like the whole logo visible. And we have all these like screenshots like here. Then we have the hero section with parallax images. Now this is something that is really nice. And we have here, what is this called? Hero with centered image. And we have here like this big shadow and a little bit of glow. This probably looks better in dark mode. And oh, we don't have that glow in dark mode. Okay, interesting. And we have also this screenshot right here, and this with the noise background. Now this is also really nice. We have this animation also on this badge. So this is really awesome stuff. And let's check out the templates. Now the templates are really powerful. So we have here the Agent Force marketing template, Nodus agent template. Let's check out the startup landing page template. I always love to see like those startup pages. So here it is, and that's the one, the hero section that we saw with that meteors. And we have here, let's check it in dark mode. I'm always checking in light mode, so maybe you guys love dark mode more. And we have here our screenshot. We also have here like a glass morphism navbar that is following us through our landing page. Then we have this one, like check out how nice detail is just this border with these squares. It really likes it makes your app look different automatically. Then we have here one-click deploy, and this is really awesome. Like check this animation right here with this sparkle going down and then here through this GitHub icon. Then we have, of course, like this globe. Everyone loves this globe. Like this is, I think, the most popular 3D thing from all of the blocks. Then we have the simple pricing for advanced people. We have here pricing cards, and here we have this thing. I think we saw this, like this same component inside of that hero section, but these avatars are looking different. They're moving around when we are putting our mouse over. And we have this footer where we can put here like startup, like big image or something like that. So this is really looking nice. Let's check what we have else here inside of our templates. So we have here a minimal portfolio template. I'm really eager to see this one because I need to change my portfolio. Like I don't have time to do it. So here we have like a classic, like all the dev portfolios now are like narrow. They're going like, we're coming back to the 900 pixels era from some reason. And this one is looking really nice. Let's check it again in dark mode. So we have here like all the things that we need. So we have our projects right here. Then here we have like our experience, where we worked, like in which companies. Then here some testimonials from different people about us, and get in touch. So it's pretty minimalistic. Oops, I did a screenshot, and it's pretty good. And we can see here that Manu is playing video games, so that's a good thing to know. And let's check more templates. So here we have the playful marketing template. Let's check that one. That one is probably fun. So live preview right here. And yeah, this one is really nice. We can see here that it really looks good. Like it has this background, this badge with little bit of transparency. Like design wise, this looks really nice. We have, you see all these animations that Manu is using right here. I think that's really cool, and that brings like your landing page to look automatically much better. Then we have here this map thingy. This is also really nice, and like regular people love to see this. And look at this pricing section. I'm wondering how is this looking on mobile mode. Okay, yeah, it's looking nice. Awesome. Nice work here. And we have here the testimonials in some bento grid with bunch of shadows, and I really love how this one looks. So I made a bunch of videos about Eternity before, and they're really one of the top animation libraries currently. And Manu, keep up the good work. Let's go to the next one. Number 3. And there we have Shadcn Studio. These guys are grinding so much that I cannot keep up with their updates with the new releases of components and blocks. So they're an open source library, and they have their own open source collection of blocks plus pro collection. So let's check what do they have here. So let's check, for example, this block component, and we can see that this one is free. So they're putting this free badge right next to their component, and we can see how does it look. So it's really nice. So these are like Shadcn cards with the title, a little bit of description, and it looks pretty good. Then we have here, we can see that there are also a little bit of animations right here. So that's really a good thing. Then we have the next one. So here we can see also like animations, and all these cards are just appearing like in front of us when we scroll down. Same thing for this one here. It really looks nice. It's minimalistic. It's really flexible, so we can change the colors and anything we want really easily. Then also these blogs right here. It really looks nice. Let's check what else do they have. I'll return back to the blogs page. Let's check something more attractive. Is there? Yeah, here it is, hero section. So let's check hero section from Shadcn Studio. So here we have the first one, and this one looks really nice, I have to say. So this here is really giving it a nice touch, like this underline, and we have this whole like badge thingy right here. We try it now, and these images are really like awesome for this kind of hero section. Then we have here this hero section right here with a screenshot. This is just a classic one. I didn't see if the first one is free. Yeah, first one is free. Awesome. I would maybe use this one. This is really looking nice. Then we have this hero 4, like numbers are going a little bit weird. Like we have hero 1, then 11, and then 4. Okay, so we have here this hero section, and this is really good. Like this is good for some kind of portfolio or something like that. We can put the image, and here we have some description and something, and button, some avatars for testimonials and things like that, and these floating thingies right here. Then is there something else? Yeah, hero 3. Let's see. Oh, this one is actually really good. Is this one free? No, this one is actually paid. Okay, so we have here this animation, and it's stopping when I put my mouse over. This one is looking really nice. Then we have this one, also a bunch of animations with this mobile thing. Awesome. This is looking good. Yeah, I really like the hero sections. Shadcn Studio really did a great job on this one, and as I said, they're like constantly releasing a bunch of new things. These are like all new to me, all these like hero section blocks, and they're looking really nice. Let's check more. For example, they have this forgot password block, and it's not just a regular block, it's basically like the whole page that automatically looks really good for your users. So check this one out. It's pretty simple, but you would probably never build this yourself with Shadcn. Also this one. So we have here like this whole image with the animation with forgot password right here, and we have back to the website and like all the best practices, things that you can have on one forgot password page. Also this is something that I would definitely use for my projects. So I don't know if this one is free. Oh, it's not. Okay, give it to me, guys. I want this page right here for my Better Auth starter kit. So this one looks really nice, and also this one, like the whole page forgot passwords. I really like how does this one look. And also this one, the app integration, I really like how this one looks, and it has really nice animations. You can see this is something that I really like, and it has a little bit of this like old school retro design. I really love it. Also this one, so we have these animations, and when we go our mouse over, we can see this highlighting here on these cards. It really looks good. Also this one, we saw this in that portfolio going up and down. This one is going left and right. And also these avatars right here. I mean, these are all the things that are really usable, and we are again talking about the same thing, and that's the usability of these block libraries. All these blocks can be used to build something really great, and I can see already that I could create with these blocks some kind of like landing page application or anything that would look really good with animations and all the things that would I probably struggle a little bit to create myself. This one can be done really easily with just like Shadcn commands and copy pasting inside of our projects. Shadcn Studio is a library that is here to stay because they have a big team and they're releasing bunch of components and blocks every day. They also have these templates in plan. I asked them to give me permissions to check out this one so I can show you, but they didn't answer, so let's move to the next one. Number 2. Tailork. Tailork is a modern and beautiful blocks library, and I made a bunch of videos about it before. It even won the #1 spot on one of my top 10 videos before this one, and you can see why. All these blocks that you can see here are open source and free, and you can create your own awesome looking landing page. So we can check here inside the blocks section what they have. So they have hero sections, and check this one out. So these are all free. We are not yet inside the pro mode. So they have all these animations, and it's looking really awesome and modern. It has like all the details that we need for today's marketing websites, landing pages, and design. Like check out this one. It's somehow in the same time minimalistic, plus it has really nice animations and details to make it look like really awesome and modern. So we are still in the open source mode. We can go to check, for example, one more, we can check pricing cards. So we have all these things for free that we can use, and they also have now their own pro mode. So let's inspect the blocks now in their pro section right here. So let's check here the hero section, and we can see that they have really awesome looking modern stuff. So this one with this background image, it's looking really nice, but I really like the second one with this sky. I mean, look at this one. This is really awesome. It really brings out like that awesome feeling when you open some landing page. I really love this part right here. Then we have this one. This is like something like the classic one, normal like hero section. Then we have this one. Again, we can see that same way like in Manu's Eternity, like with these some kind of border and little bit, it looks like some kind of frame. It really looks nice. Really nice design. Then here we have this part with the screenshot and with these like headings, description, and call to action buttons. It really looks nice. Let's check what else do they have. Oh my god, bento grid. Let's check this one out. Check out this bento grid. It really looks nice. They have a little bit of gradients inside of their cards, and here also. So the grid is looking really nice. Do we need to test it? Of course we need. Let's go in mobile resolution. And did they pass the test? Yes. Awesome. Or maybe not. Maybe I need to refresh. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, it's working. I was afraid for a little bit that it won't work. Then we have here, so all these bento grids and things like this. Okay, let's check the next one. Let's see we can see now whole pages to see what can we build actually with these blocks. So let's check out this landing page number 1. So here we can see that we have this amazing background. We have a little bit of textures over the image, and all these, like, you can see the text is not like super normal. It has these like elements here inside the scales. I don't know if you can see it behind this one right here. And we have these buttons. We have our navbar, and that one is going with us inside of this landing page. Awesome. Then we have here the trusted companies, how it works. So this is like some kind of feature, and this looks really nice. Then we have here our platform. So this is a bento grid that we saw. It looks really good with all these images. It's really amazing. I don't know if, yeah, this is text, and this one also. It's looking really nice. I really love this part right here, this bento grid. And oh, even this one is a component. It's not an image. Nice. Okay. Then we have what you get. And these are just some normal cards, but again, they're looking really nice and modern. And we have this map right here. We already said, like, everyone loves the map. Everyone loves to see the map. And we have testimonials. We have, I don't know if really Adam from Tailwind said good things about Tailwork. That would be really awesome. And we have Shadcn here. I know that Shadcn said really something like this. And we have call to action in the end and the footer. So this is something that you can instantly just put, and that works automatically for your product. And we have bunch more of landing pages right here. So we have pricing page, customers page. Let's check out something different. Let's check here, for example, this. Let's check this landing page right here. This one looks good. So we have here again really nice background, and this is light mode. I don't know, again, I don't see like where can I change to dark mode, and this can definitely be changed to dark mode. Then we have here this one, and I really like this new design system with all these like grids and margins and everything like around our design. Then we have here again trusted companies, a little bit of text, and probably a testimonial. Then here like a feature. Oh, this one looks really nice. This one is looking really good. Secure ID verification. Awesome. Then here we have like this credit card, payment solutions. Here it is, the testimonial, a little bit of features and different things. Like this is, I think this is their content block, that it is called like that. And we have here all these like companies. Again, a little bit of content. This one looks really nice. And finally here, the call to action and footer. So that's it. Again, something that you can just put in and it works automatically. We have also the mobile resolution preview here, and it looks like maybe even better on mobile than it looks on desktop. I really love it. Also here the tablet. So Tailor kits are basically a shortcut to create your own product landing pages in 1 minute. You can just use this one, put in through the Shadcn registry command, and you can change the text, images, everything, of course, however you want, and you're getting a whole package for your product. Really amazing looking landing page that works both on mobile resolution and desktop. Tailwork is one of my favorite libraries, and the creator is really an awesome developer. Go give this guy a star. They have only 1,800 stars for such an awesome library like this, and there are a bunch of open source components that I used on real world applications that are standing now currently live. And whenever is somebody building some landing page and they want to do it quickly, I always recommend Tailwork with its open source blocks. Try it out. And now let's move to the spot number 1. And here we are, number 1. Shadcn Blocks. This library is on a whole different level. It covers everything you need to complete your projects. To start, we have here an awesome collection of free open source blocks, and from this only you can build already an amazing looking landing page. We have all the things necessary, like this hero section, for example. Then we have this like our core features and all the things that are like best practices that you put on your landing page, like this footer. Check this one out. It's looking amazing. It's totally free. You can just come and copy paste it. And awesome thing with Shadcn Blocks is they have really nice way of putting code inside of your project. So they have their own Shadcn command. Then you can like just copy the code and put it directly inside of your file. You can copy the dependencies and put them as well, or you can just download the component on your machine and do with it whatever you want. And let's see those premium blocks. So we can see here 829 blocks. They're shipping like crazy. You can see here 50 new blocks on September 26th. That's really impressive. And we have here a bunch of categories. So we have like banners, bento, blog, whatever you can imagine to create your own, like not only landing page, but whatever you want to create, they have it. So let's check out this timeline, for example. I really like this one and this stepper component. It really looks clean and nice. So here we have this stepper component. And if we click next, we are going to the next one. We are checking it. It's really working smoothly. It has a little subtle animation. It's looking nice, like with this rounded edges, like minimalistic again, and it's totally flexible. So if you're using some other themes, which they have here, we're going to check out that one in a second. We can change whatever we like. So it's really awesome. Then we have this timeline, for example, here. This is really something good that you can put on your pages, and it's effective. I mean, people love something like this. This is much more effective than if you put some regular text and for people just to read it, for example, for your blogs or something like that. Let's check while we are talking about blogs. We can check here blogs as well. So blogs are looking really nice. You can see it here, like bunch of components. You can put also to check like multiple blocks in the same time like this. And let's see some attractive, like this one looks really nice. So we have this like view all blogs with the images. This is really looking nice. I really love this kind of design. Main thing here in Shadcn Blocks library is the variety of different blocks that they have. If, for example, if we go to hero sections, check out how many hero sections you have here. Like you can choose anything that you like. You have something a little bit more complex, maybe like this with some background and things like that. Or you can take something really minimalistic, like something like this, for example. So you can basically choose whatever you like. They're providing everything. Maybe don't they lack a little bit with some heavy animations and things like that, but it's really not this kind of style. They're not chasing something like that. For that, you can take, for example, this block and put something from React Bits or Eternity or something like that. But this is something that this is maybe like with a little bit of animations. We have this Aurora Borealis like in the background. So you can basically choose whatever you want, and that's the key, I think, for Shadcn Blocks. And let's see the themes. Awesome thing is that everything is really flexible, all the colors, and this one is from React Bits. So here we can see that we have a bunch of colors. We have Shadcn Official, we have colors from TwixCN, and we can even import more themes from TwixCN if we are using TwixCN. So let's try something. Let's try, for example, Supabase colors to see how will it look in Supabase. We can see here their orcish green, and we can choose now here whatever the theme we want and check out how is it going to look with Shadcn Blocks. So check this one out. We changed basically the entire design with one click of a button, and that's really power. When we are talking about like blocks, libraries, changing your entire like visual settings like this, that's really power. So we changed with one click of the Neo Brutalism, we changed everything. We can try, for example, Cyberpunk. Again, this is totally different. This one now looks like totally different than it was before. It's not minimalistic anymore. We have some colors, we have some kind of design. It's totally different. Then we can try one more. Let's try like the classic Vercel. So here we can create another Vercel without a problem. And it's really, really awesome. I love the themes and how Shadcn blocks organized, like everything, like the infrastructure, how is it changing like all of their blocks. Another thing that we have in Shadcn blocks is the Figma kit. Now this is something that other libraries are not offering except Shadcn design. They're really focused on that design part. And here we can give this Figma kit of all the blocks from Shadcn blocks to our designers. They can create a design and then just return it to us and we can code it. Of course, it's much easier from like that design to code it with AI because we have a context of Shadcn blocks and we can just code it without a problem. And finally, let's see their templates. What can we actually build with Shadcn blocks? Let's check some attractive template. So this one is, yeah, this plasma looks really attractive. Let's view the template and we can preview the Next.js demo. So here we have, as you can see, this really nice background, like some kind of gradient glow. I don't know how to call it. It's really looking nice. Do we have light mode here? Yes. Oh, and look, light mode is really looking awesome. We have here also these colors. I don't know how are they looking in dark mode. Yeah, also really nice. So we have here then a screenshot for our product or whatever we are selling. Then we have here this part for our features and we can like move it around. This is a carousel. We can move it to the right and to the left. Awesome. Then privacy friendly, lightweight visualization. We have here a chart, which is also looking really nice. And also here some mini chart. It's looking great. Let's see how is it looking in mobile. And nice. Yeah, it's looking really great. Awesome. This one is really good also on mobile devices. And we have this part. Oh, I really love this one. Like, check out this whole part here. Like with these small animations going through those lines and this glow here. I'm really curious how is this one looking in light mode. Let's check it out. Light mode. Yeah, nice. It has like this kind of sandy background in, I don't know if you can see it. Let me zoom it in a little bit. You can see this like sandy background. I really love it. And let's return to the dark mode. I know a bunch of people are saying like they don't love really light mode when I'm going in light mode here. Then we have this like engineered strictly for power users, and we can move here to different screenshots, images, or whatever it is. And ooh, this part is also really nice. This is the first time I see really this whole template, so don't mind that I get excited sometimes. And in the end, we have like this awesome looking call to action. So with this whole like beam of this sandy glow or whatever it is, I really love this template. Oh, maybe here I would add a little bit more padding for this one, for this footer. But those are like small things that maybe only I see. And let's check another template. So what do we have here? Let's see, this was Plasma. We have this aspect. We have Scalar, Sonic. This Sonic looks nice. Let's check something else, maybe a little bit more attractive. Or this one looks really nice. Let's check this template. So here we have a little bit of animation here. So we have this green color circling around our badge. Dark mode, light mode working. Let's check this one out in light mode. We have here again a screenshot. Then again, this design that I really love with like these margins and borders and things. I really love this one. Then here, this is, I guess, some kind of like features for this whole product. And we have here code. So we can here switch to other like Next.js, Next, Svelte Kit, etc. Nice. Then we have trusted by, and then here's some companies. Like this is some little bit more clean design. I love it. This Rob here, he is the creator of Shadcn blocks. So really cool guy. Hey Rob, I hope you are enjoying my review. Then we have here some features, things like that, and that's it. So this was a little bit more minimalistic. I love more the Sonic one. Is it Sonic? No, Plasma. I thought it was Sonic. I liked this one more. But overall, I think that Shadcn blocks definitely deserved this #1 spot on the list. What do you think about this list? Would you switch some places or maybe add some totally another library? I'm really curious. And if you want to check all 27 libraries that I collected, you have in the description below link to my X post, and I placed there all 27 of them. They're not ranked, they're just like a collection. And I hope you enjoyed in this video. Tell me in the comments which top 10 video would you like to see next, maybe top 10 Next.js tools, maybe top 10 VS Code extensions, or whatever you can think of. And for more content like this, join the mighty Horde, subscribe.